Good afternoon, and welcome to a very special edition of a dramatic reading of My Immortal. This will be the 8th, and I'm very distressed to say the final installment in the reading of the now infamous Harry Potter fan fiction series. My name is James Locke. Whether you're joining us for the first time or for the last time, thank you for being here. I must reiterate, this is your trigger warning. There will be triggers. Viewer discretion is advised, and this content is not appropriate for children. We left off at a strange point whereby the story seemed to have been hacked, and the hacker put their own version of a chapter into the story, but they were kind enough to leave the original intact. So I'll start at the beginning of chapter 39 for Tara Gillespie's epic fan fiction. Once again, these words are not my own. They were penned by said Tara Gillespie around 2006. This is, for the last time, My Immortal. Thank you. Author's note. Stfu preps, get a lift, 11111111. You suck, 11. Oh, and from now on, it'll be in vocation in England until August, so I won't be able to update for a while. Lols. Thanks to everyone who reviewed Expect the Preps, who flamed Fuck You 1. MCR Rules 666111. XXX XXXXX XXXXXXXXX 666 XXXXXXXXXX. I woke up in the Norse's face on a special Gothic coffin. Hagrid was in the bed opposite me in a coma because Vampire and Draco had bet him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. Oh, me Satan, what happened? I screamed. Suddenly, Volksamort came. He looked less mean than usual. Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard, 11, I yielded. Thou hath not killed Vampire yet, 11, he said angrily. Suddenly, he started to cry tears of blood, all selective. Volksamort? OMFG, what's wrong, 111? I asked. Suddenly, Lucian, Professor Sinister, and Sirius came. B. Lottie Mary and Vampire were with them. Everyone was holding black boxes. Volksamort disappeared. Omfka Eneby, you're alive, 111, screamed Vampire. I hugged him and B. Lottie Mary. What the fuck happened? I asked them. Oh my Satan, 11. Am I, dead now? I gasped. Eneby, you were almost shot, 11, said Sirius. But da bullet could not kill you, since you were from another time. But fangs anyway, 1, said Lucian, holding out his arm. I gasped. He had 2 arms. OMG, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you, 1, I gasped. Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by Snap back then, said James. Yeah, he was a spy, Sirius said, sadly. He was really a death dealer. And he was such a fucking poser, 211, said Lucian. He didn't even really know who GC were until I told him. Well, anyway, everyone tarted to give me presents. I was opening a black box with red 666s. There was a DVD of Corpse Bride in it. On it, when I gasped. Mr. Norris looked up angrily because he hated goths. Hey, has anyone fucking seen Draco? I asked, gothically. No, Draco told me he would be watching Hose of Wax, said Professor Trevelry. He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, Denor said you could get up. Come on, one. I got up, suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather night gun. Under that, I had on sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace, with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt, and sexy fishnets that kind of hooked onto my thong. If you don't get the idea, massage me and I'll tell you. I put on a black fishnet top and a black MCR shirt, a black leather mini with black lace, and Congress shoes. I left the hospital's wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. OMFG, let's celebrate, 1-1, gasped Willow. We can go and see Hose of Wax with Draco, giggled Vampire. Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves, 666, 1-1, said Hermione. We opened the conmen room door, sexily. And then I gasped. Draco was there, doing it with Snap, 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. He was wearing a black t-shirt with 666 on the front and baggy jeans. You fucking prep, 1-1. We all yielded, angrily. Yeah, you betrayed us, 1-1-1, shooted Vampire angrily as he took out his black gun. No, you don't understand, one, screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of snakes. No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard, 1-1-1, said Willow, trying to attack him. You rock, girl, 1. I ran, suicidally, to my room. I sexily took a stakeout. Enemy, no, 1-1-1-1-1, screamed Draco. But it was too late. I had slit my wrists with it. Suddenly, everything went black again. Sincerely, an anon author who will silently not reveal her identity because she's a coward, Tongueface, aka just a troll with rocks for brains. Chapter 40. Lol, someone has taken my account over. The idiot's note. Well, this was in the dock area. Might as well let the whole world see what the real Taro wanted to show us. Have a nice day. Author's note. Stfu preps, get a lift, 1-1-1-1-1. You suck, 1-1. Oh, and from now on, I'll be in vocation in England until lick August, so I won't be able to update for a while. Lols. Thanks to everyone who revoid, except the preps who flamed. Fuck you. 1 MCR rules 666 111. XXXXXXX 666 XXXXXXXXXX. I'm just pausing here because it appears as though this chapter has been repeated twice. So, as fantastic as it was, I think we'll probably read the next chapter. This one, after the chapter has been repeated, says, Idiot's note. Ugh, I know. Terrible. But then again, this wouldn't be called the worst fanfic ever if not for the fact that the writing standards meets the level of a day-old fetus. Chapter 41. Author's note. To everyone who keeps flaming this, git liff. I bet you probably oughtn't know who Gerard Way is. You're probably all preps and posers. 11111. Anyway, someone hacked into me account in November and they put up my last chapter, but now there is a new one. I'm sorry for not updating G for a while, but I've been really busy. I'm trying to finish that story before that new movie comes out. I'm gone on vacation for a month. I won't be back until about 2 weeks. OMFG, Draco is so hot in older pics for that new movie 111. I wanted them to put a cameo by Geord Way, lol. He should pay Draco. If you flame, I'll slit my wrists. 1-1. Raven, you rock girl. Have fun in England. XX, XXXXXX, XXX, 666, XX, XXXXXXX. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I looked around. I was wearing the same outfit I had when Iz performed with X Black X Tier X11. I looked around confusedly. It was the nurse's office, but it looked different. On the wall was a pic of Marilyn Munson 11111. Just imagine that he is an 80s gothic band too, okay? Because he is more old than Panic at the Disco or MCR. There was also a gothic black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black clothes. On it said 1980. OMFG! I'm back in Tim again, 111, I screamed loudly. Suddenly, Satan, this is actually Voldemort for photo reference, Voldemort was wearing a black leather Jackson, black tight jeans, and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy, I almost had an orgy, 1-1. OMFG, Enderby, are you okay? He asked, gothically. Yeah, I'm okay for your information, I snapped, sexily. OMG, am I dead? 'Cause I remembered I had jumped in front of that bullet from James' gun. I also remembered seeing Draco doing it with Snap. 111. I guessed that when I had slit my wrists, I had went back in Tim instead of dying. I know I could go forward in time if I find a time toner or the Tim machine. No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily, and smoke came all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on now, let's go see how Harry's dad is doing. I knew that the real reason I didn't die from the ballet was because I was from the future. WTF! James almost shot Lucius, I said, indigoily. I knew that James had been really possessed, but I didn't want him to know I knew. Yeah, I know, but he had a headache because he was under a lot of stress, Satan reasoned, evilly. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. Also, I knew that Lucian would now have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy, 1-1. He had blecked blonde hair with black streaks up to his ears, and he was wearing gothic black eyeliner, a black Green Day t-shirt, it showed Billy Joel with blonde hair since it was the 80s, black Converse shoes, and black baggy pants. He walked in all sexily, like Jared Way in the video for I Don't 3 You Like I did yesterday, and you could see a black tear on his face, like the woman in that video. Hey, he said, all quietly and gothically. Who the fuck is that? I asked, angrily, because I did not know him. This is Hedwig, 1-1, said Volxymort. He used to be an X-Black X-Tier X too, but he had to drop out because he broke his arm. Hey, Hedwig, I said, seductively, even though I was trying not to be. Lol, hi, Enderby, he answered, but then he ran away because he had hair of magical creature. He was humming Welcome to the Black Parade under his breath. I know that is not 80s, but pretend it is, okay? Bye, I said, all sexily. That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up, Satan said sadly, looking at his black nails. OMFG, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something I didn't know was in my pocket. A black, cute is what we aim for Cydio iPod that I could take videos with. Does anyone else know about them? They kick ass. Okay, you can forget about your class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great, one. I led them to that great hall. Come on, you guys. Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the great hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he tried to shoot him. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted at him. Draco is never going to be friends with Vampire now, one. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro, Snape agreed. But I knew he was lying, because it had been his fault James had almost shot Lucian. Be quiet, you guys, I said, sexily. Me plan was working out great. Now I could make Voldemort good without doing it with him. Now Vampire's dad would never die, and okay, Satan and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said, and I started to film them with the iPod. Cool, said Sirius, as Voldemort and Hedwig started to make out sexily. We watched as today started to take each other's clothes off sexily. Samaro, Sirius, Snake, and Lucian all watched, because they were probably bi. I knew Snape was bi. Oh my fucking god! Voldemort! Voldemort! Screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort's. But suddenly, everything stopped as the door opened, and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris. 1111111111. Chapter 42. The Black Parade. Author's note. The new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait. 1111. I think that Snap will be really the same person as Volximort, because they are both half-blood, so that will explain why he killed Dumbledore and he hated Harry. 1111. And then Harry will have to commit suicide, so Voldemort will die, because he will really be a Horcrux. 111. I hope Draco and Harry get together. That will be so schmexy, won't it? If they don't, then JKR is hamophobic. 11111. Thanks for the help with facts. Medusa, you rock. 111. XXXXX XXXXX 666 XXXXXX XXXXXXXXXX. I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us, cruelly. He looked more young than he did in the future. He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song. What the hell is this, anyway? He cackled meanly. I hoped he didn't find out that I was from another time. Whatever you do, don't blame Ebony, you jerk, Satan said. Yeah, seriously, she was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together, Sirius said, deviantly. Be quiet, you Satanists, Dumbledore cockled. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you all to Azkaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed the song on the iPod to an NSYNC song. Suddenly, I noticed something strong about the iPod. It was slowly changing. Dumbledore didn't notice. You fucking poser, I muttered. I bet you've never heard of GC, James said. No, I knew what the iPod was changing into. Morty McFly's Tim Machine, 11. Shut up, Jones, Draco's dad shouted. Yeah, shut up, said Snake, preppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, 1111, said Tom. I've had enough of you Satanists in my school, shouted Dumbledore spuriously. Suddenly, I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone, jump in before it's too late. I jumped into it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. You dunderheads! 1111111111, screamed Dumbledore wisely as we went. I looked around. I was in the Slytherin conmen room with Satan. I was wearing a black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. My earrings were Blake Satanist sins, and my raven hair was all around me, to my mid-black. "Hey, cool, where is this?" he asked in an emo voice. "This is the future." Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from me was really also a Tim machine, I told him. "Cool, what's an eye patch?" he whimpered. "It's something you use to listen to music," I yacked. "OMFG cool, wait, what's a 4-letter word for dirt?" he asked in his sexar voice. I guess sand?" I laid confusedly. "Yeah, I was just trying to make sure you were still the same person," he triumphantly giggled. Suddenly, some of my friends walked in. "OMG, you're fucking alive!" said Ginny, wearing a black leather jacket, black baggy pants, and a gothic black from first to last t-shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. "Konnichiwa, bitch," said Willow. She was wearing a black corset showing off her boobs, with lace all around it and red stripes on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather miniskirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. "Hey, motherfucker," said Diabolo with his red hair. He was wearing a black P at to D t-shirt and black baggy pants. "Hey, who's that? Ebony?" B. Bloody Mary questioned as she walked in wearing a black t-shirt with a red pentagram on it with lace at the bottom, red leather pants with black lace and black stilettos. "Oh, it's Satan," I told her, and she nodded, knowing the truth. Suddenly, Satan started to cry. "Are you okay, Satan?" we asked, concernedly. "OMFG, you're from the future one. What if you don't like them anymore? Because we're from different times," he asked. Sexily to him. "Okay," he said, reassuredly. I let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside to find some things. I gave Diabolo a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside. Professor Sinister ran in, 111. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes, white and black stripped tights, and red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black illiner. "Oh my fucking god, where's Draco 111? How did Snap get back here? I too hot he was in Azerbaijan," I asked sadly. "Ebony, I was so worried about you, but I know you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student," Trevelry said reassuredly. "That bitch, 1-1. Did she also free Hagrid and Lupin?" I shouted angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a fucking prep. "Yes, they are on the loose at this school. Dumbledore is back. Cornelia is on his way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their conman room," Trevelry said worriedly. "But where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap?" I don't know why, but I know he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw you almost kill yourself," she said. "OMG, that's terrible," I gasped. Satan was still asleep, so he couldn't tell what was going on. Then I said, "Listen, everyone, I have something impotent to do. In her, everyone stay." With that, I ran out. "Good luck, Tara 1-1," everyone cried. I ran sexily down the stairs into the great hall, while the portraits around me looked scaredly. There was hardly anyone else in the stairs, and here was an atmosphere of horror. On the way, I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, a blue jean skirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos. She looked just like a pentagram of those fucking preps, Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. You fucking bitch, 111, I shouted angrily. No, you're totally a bitch. Now Voldemort will, totally kill you, she laughed. Crucius! 1, I shouted selectively, pontificating my black wand, and she started screaming because she was being tortured, and I laughed sadistically. No! Help me, 1! Please, 1! Brittany screamed terrifiedly. I put my middle finger up at her. In her hand, I saw the video camera Snape and Lumpin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig onto it. Then I continued to round down the stairs with the camera. When I had reached the Great Hall, I saw Vampire Potter. OMG, Vampira! 111, I yielded. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes and spiky black hair. Around them were black eyeliner and eyeshadow. He was wearing a black leather Jackson, leather pants, a Panic at the Disco concert shirt, and his black Congress shoes. He looked more like Joel from Good Charlotte than ever. Did you hear the song, Da River? It rocks, 1. I was so worried you died, moaned Vampire. I know, but I'm a vampire, lol. When I woke up, I was back in 1980. So, anyway, I brought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked, spuriously. Draco? You mean that fucking poser who betrayed you? Vampire snarkled with anger in his sexy voice. I know, but we have to find him, I said, smarty. I'll do it then, Harry said, angstily. Okay, I agreed. Suddenly, all the lights in the room went out, and then the Dork Mark appeared. Oh my fucking Satan, Harry shouted. I think Voldemort has arrived, I said anxiously. Fuck, I have to find Draco, 1. I guess we should sperate. Okay, Vampire said, diapparating. Sadly, I ran into the Great Hall. Chapter 43. Author's note. I think after this, I will have about 2 or 3 more chapters. Thanks to reviewers das not das flamers. If you flamed sis story, then you suck. 1111111. If you phlegm, then you're a fuck you. 111. XXXXXXX XXX XXX 666 XXXXX XXXX XXXXXX. I walked sexily into the Great Hall. It was empty, except for 1 person. Draco was there. He sat there in deadly bloom in his black 666 t-shirt and his baggy black pants. He had slit his wrists. 1-1. I felt mad at him for having sex with Snape, but I felt sorry for him. He looked just like Gerard Way, with his red eyes and his pale white face. Draco, are you okay? I asked. I'm not okay, he screamed depressedly. I thought of the MCR song, and I got even more depressed, because that song always makes me cry. I gave him a pot cigarette, and he started to smoke it. Oh, Draco, why did you do it with that fucking bastard Snape? I asked, teared dully. Draco began to say, but suddenly Lupin and Mr. Norris apparated into the room. They didn't see us. I'm so glad me and Snape were freed, said Lupin. Damn, this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking students, Mr. Norris agreed. Pop Adelum, 111, I yielded, angrily, pointing my wand at them. No, 1, Lupin shouted as chains came on him. Mr. Norris ran away. You fucking perv, I said, laughing, with the depths of evil and oppressedness in my voice. Now you have to tell us where Voldemort is, or I'm going to torture you. I don't know where he is, 1111, said Lupin. Suddenly, Satan and Vampire ran into the room. Vampire didn't know who Satan was, really. Oh, my Satan, we were so worried about you guys, Vampire said. I looked, sexily, at Draco with his gothic red eyes with contacts, black t-shirt that said 666 on it, and a pale skin, like Gerard Way, Vampire with his sexy black hair and red eyes, just like Frank Iero, and Satan, who looked just like Brandon Urie then. I selectively took the caramel from my pocket, and then I began Frenching Draco sexily. Lupin gasped. Draco began to take all of his clothes off, and I could see his white sex-pack. Then Vampire took his own clothes off too. We all began making out together sexily. I took off my black leather bra, my black lace thong, and the rest of my clothes. Everyone took their Glocks out, except for me. I'm a girl, lol. Oh my Satan! Draco! I screamed as he put his hardness in my thingy. Then he did the same thing to Harry. I began making out with Satan, and he joined in. OMS 111, cried Vampire. Oh, Vampire, Vampire, I screamed. Oh, Satan, yelled Harry in pleasure. Lupin watched in shock. We took turns doing torture curses on him because we were all sadists. Suddenly, a big black car that said 666 on the license plate flew straight through the windows, and Snap was in it. Chapter 44. Author's note. Well, I have nothing to say, but everyone stop glamming, okay, 111? If any Gothic people are reading this, then you rock, 11. I still can't wait for the movie one. Tom Fletton is so hot, lol. I hope Harry will become Gothic, cause me friend told him he is really emo in this book, 1111. I'm leaving W pretty soon. Can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back. XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX 666 XXXXXXXXXXXXX. That's me car, shouted Draco angrily. But suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape. I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads, he said cruelly from the car as it flew, circumamsizing above it. Ebony Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way must be killed. Then the Dark Lord shall never die. You fucking prep, yelled Draco. Then he looked at me sadly. I forgot to tell you, Ebony. Snape made me do it with him. I didn't really have sex, him, but he's a ropeist. We all put our clothes on quickly, except Satan. We were so scarred, but Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with green eyes, no nose, a grey robe, and white skin. He had changed into Voldemort 111. I knew who thou were all along, he cackled evilly and sarcastically at me. Now I shall kill thee all. Thunder came in the room. No! Pulls don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. Suddenly, Willow, Bloody Mary, Diabolo, Ginny, Dracula, Fred and Gorge, Hagrid, McGonagall, Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in. What is the meaning of this? Dumbledore asked, all angrily, and Voldemort looked away, because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell, and suddenly his broomstick came to him, sexily. Voldemort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. "Oh my goth!" Slugborn gasped. Get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. "The Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him," Snape ejaculated menacingly. "You fucking preppy fags," Sirius shouted angrily. "I know a 4-letter word for dirt." "Cruciatus!" screamed Harry, but the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down. Snap quickly crawled out of it and picked up the Sidio camera. "Oh my fucking god!" I cried, because the video of me in the bathroom, the video of me dong with Draco, and the video of Snake, the video of Satan doing it with... "If you kill me, then these Sidios will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you can be just like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton." He laughed meanly. "No!" I screamed. "FYI, I have the picture of you doing it with Lupin, 1-1. "What's she talking about?" Lupin slurped as he sat in chains. "I saw too. She's going to show everyone in the picture, 1-1-1, Harry shouted angrily. "Shut up, 1-1-1, Lumpkin roared. "Foolish ignoramuses," yielded Voldemort from his broomstick. "Thou shalt all die soon." "Think again, you fucking muggle poser, 1, Harry yelled, and then he and Diabolo and Navel both took out black guns, but Voldemort took out his own one. "You guys are in a Latin standoff, 1-1-1, I shouted despairingly. "Acco Neville's wand, 1-1, cried Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wand was in his hands. "Now I shall kill thee all, and Evany, you will die, 1-1-1-1-1. He made lightning come out. He made lightning come all over the place. "Save us, Ebony!" Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the conmen room and slit my wrists with my friends while we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco. But I knew I had to do something more impotent. "Abra Cadabra, 1-1-1-1-1, I shouted. And that, ladies and gentlemen, very sadly brings us to the end of chapter 44. And thus, the end of a dramatic reading of My Immortal, the forever infamous Harry Potter fan fiction as penned by our friend Tara Gillespie at some point around the year 2006. We've laughed, we've cried, we've shouted, we've put makeup on, we've hated on preps. It's been an emotional roller coaster. Thank you for being here with me. I've been James Locke. Take care, stay safe, and fuck you, preps.